Thank you, Mr. Leader. Look, nearly 20 years ago, Congress authorized the President to go to war against Saddam Hussein based on largely false evidence about weapons of mass destruction that we now saw were completely false. It's a vote that I voted against in the House of Representatives. After the fall of Saddam Hussein, presidents have continued to stretch the use of the 2002 AUMF for purposes wildly beyond what any member who voted for that resolution could have ever intended. But as this administration has confirmed before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, the 2002 AUMF has outlived its usefulness, and repealing that law would bear no significant consequences on any ongoing military operations conducted in the direct interests of the United States and for the protection of our troops and other citizens abroad. Now, the war against Iraq and Saddam Hussein ended long ago, and today the U.S. and Iraq are actually engaged in a strategic dialogue to better pursue shared security and economic interests. You don't have a strategic dialogue and having a continuing authorization for the use of force against the country that you're having a strategic dialogue with. It makes absolutely no sense to keep a war authorization for a country in which we are engaged in exactly that, a strategic cooperation. It's past time that Congress act responsibly, repeal this outdated authority. That's precisely what we intend to do. I want to acknowledge Senator Kaine, who has been a very powerful voice on our committee on this, as well as Senator Young in a bipartisan effort. It passed the committee in a bipartisan effort. Lastly, on USICA, I will just say we have spoken with one voice. You know, it happened earlier this year, so people forgot. We spoke with one voice in the Senate that China is the single most geostrategic challenge the United States has, both in economic, security terms, and as it relates to our values. USICA includes the Strategic Competition Act that virtually passed almost unanimous. Only one member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee did not vote in favor of it. It's in USICA. So we have the economic wherewithal to make sure that we can compete with China, and we have the foreign policy initiatives that are necessary to confront China as we deal with this strategic competition. So I applaud the leader for including it in NDAA. It's already had overwhelming bipartisan support. It should be a no-brainer.
Thank you, Bob. Senator Kaine.